Hello, thank you for watching this video. I actually just need to make this video for the record. So for all of my friends, if it interests you to listen, great. And I always love talking to you in the comments. So, if you want to just leave a comment, that's fine. You don't even have to watch the video. So yes, I just got back from Atlanta. And I'm saying this out loud before I forget, which is I'm not going to mention any names in this video. I went there to shoot some footage for a movie. Thankfully, I can finally say that after another failed attempt of shooting something valuable, I am absolutely 100% done with this movie, and I am not going to work with this filmmaker. And I've also found a new outlet for myself, which I'll probably talk about in another video, but I am no longer in the film business. I realize that now. Let's see. I guess I could just start from the beginning. It's confusing because so much happened. Yeah, that's what I should do, is I should just paint the picture for you so you know exactly. I drove 2 hours from my house in the mountains to get to this hotel in Atlanta, and things were a little off right from the get-go, because I told this person my ETA and I expected them to be outside like they said they would be. They were not. I called, they did not answer. I went to the front desk and I said, yes, I'm here to visit a guest. Could you call this person? And she refused. She said she can't do that. And then she implied various things about whatever, because nobody's good at customer service these days. And so she ends up with, and you have to call him. Like, okay, all you have to tell me is that you can't help me for whatever reason, and don't tell me what to do. But I'd already been dealing with rudeness for a few days, and that's something that I'm going to nip in the bud, by the way. Because yes, one person can change the world. And we'll talk about that later. So yes, after that, you have to call him. I call him again, and I say, yes, if you wouldn't mind coming down. I don't have much patience, and I just went ahead and made that clear. And he had already been complaining about some big dramatic deal that he'd been dealing with. And I guess long story short on that, I just got right to work on helping him so that I could go ahead and get my money's worth on the camera. Because he had this camera for an additional week because I paid for it. So I ended up spending the night and, spending exactly 24 hours to get nothing. Because the first day, he was not willing to focus on the project. Willing or able, whatever it is, he was not focusing on the project. Extremely disrespectful behavior. But what I do is I'm amenable, I'm amiable, and I try to help. Just to see that if I can help uncover anything or whatever, that someone might just, snap back into it. But, right, the more I helped, the more I needed to help. And by the end of it, I made a commitment to come back, but On the drive back home, which is 2 hours, I had plenty of time to think. I had plenty of time to analyze every single detail of our meeting, and I realized I am not going to fight for someone's attention. I am not going to allow myself to be disrespected. And I am not going to allow anyone to disrespect my information, which includes my stories. I'm the writer. That's been clear for a long time. But yes, there were various slights, and I'll go over a few of them. Which, one is I helped tidy up the hotel room. While he was gone for over an hour when he said he was only going to be gone for half an hour. Mind you, the clock is ticking. I have a family at home. And I paid for this camera. So that means it needs to be a priority if I'm here. So I clean the hotel room, and he comes back and he doesn't really seem to notice. I said, okay. So since he didn't notice, he didn't say thank you or anything, I said, you'll want to slow down for a moment to notice that things have changed a bit. And then he says, ha 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 ha, yeah, I used to be just like you, OCD, blah, blah, blah. OCD? Oh, really? I told him no. Excuse me. I didn't say no, excuse me, I said. I try to leave that out when I'm just taking in the information without being too opinionated, and I said, this is intelligence. And if this person is watching, I want to make this very, very clear that you will never, ever be anything like me. And you know what? I think that's about all the detail I want to go into. But just to say is that I've said a lot of interesting and strange things to this person, and every bit of that is true. But here's what's also true. You know, what his mother wanted from me is innocent. She wanted me to help him make a great movie and become a great filmmaker. And when I met him, he was a music video director, not a movie maker. Even though he would have people believe otherwise. That's fine. Yeah, and maybe he's made this film or that film or what have you. But I don't consider him to be a movie maker. Because movie making is a science and an extremely subtle art. And subtlety completely escapes this person. So at the end of the day, it's come down to this: my reputation. I am not willing to have my reputation tied to people who are rude and who do not honor their word. And here's what's final, which is I've decided what I'm going to do with this story now. And if this guy ever makes anything, then great. I'll consider it marketing for my work. Not that I need that. So if that ever happens, I'll go ahead and say thank you in advance. And I have no opinion about whether or not it's going to happen, because it no longer concerns me. So it's a strange video, but I had to make it. It's just for the record. I have a bunch of recordings that are more specific, and I will. That's why I'm being a little vague right now, because this is going into my work. And like I said, I am no longer a filmmaker. I am no longer a film actress. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. And thank you for watching this video. I'll be back again soon. I've had a lot of business to take care of, especially business concerning my health. But I've finally achieved certain goals. I'm feeling good. And, it's time to get back in the game. Thank you for watching, listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.